So once again, doing our Leadership Unplugged series here with my friend Passi, who is the president of the Corporate Housing Providers Association. So wonderful to have you here this afternoon.
It's great to be here, Peggy.
All right. Speaking about mobility, though,
yes,
and you just landed here, so you may not make it through these 5 minutes before you fall asleep. Yeah, but you just had a wonderful trip. 85-year-old aunt?
Yes.
In Italy?
In Italy, yes.
Tell me about this trip.
My sister-in-law and I took her back to her hometown. She'd not been there for over 40 years. So we got to go back, and I got to see where my mom was born and their house they grew up in and all the places they played around with, met cousins I never met before. So it was a wonderful time.
And a private tea with the Pope?
Did not have a private tea with the Pope.
No private tea with the Pope.
No.
All right.
But I'm enjoying the 10-hour time swing between Rome and Seattle.
Oh, you are?
That's been
all right.
fun, yes.
That's what your head will hit the table.
It may hit the table soon.
So speaking of moms,
yes,
you are a mom. You have two grown children now. Out of university, and one still in university.
Yes.
But you had this high-powered career for almost their entire life, a female executive. What was your secret sauce to balancing all that?
Oh, I don't know. I have a great husband who helped do that. That helped a lot. A great team, support team. But just trying to do whatever I could to be around. Yeah. So I've been fortunate enough. I've always worked remotely. So
really? Okay.
Yes.
Wow, you were doing this before it was in vogue.
I was. So I remember my first maternity leave. I had to do a 7-page proposal to work from home 2 days a week, and then I just asked and said, I really need to, can I work from home a little bit? It was supposed to be temporary.
Yeah.
And that was 17 years ago.
Oh my God.
So my team is out of Indy, and I'm outside Chicago.
Your team is out of
Indy.
Indy. Oh wow, get out.
So we're in two. Yeah, we've always been in two different states.
So you have been progressive before we were progressive. Wow, fantastic.
So it allowed me to be around.
Yeah, so that's what you needed. You needed to juggle.
Exactly, the flexibility.
What could executives today or female executives that are, sort of coming up or, sort of in the ranks here, what can they take from you on that journey? Like, what advice would you give to them?
I would say don't try to do it all and ask for help. I mean, if you need help, ask for help. But ask for what you need, too. I have been really fortunate to work for really strong women-owned companies and businesses and organizations, and they've been very supportive. And they did not necessarily have children. But I was just very frank and said, this is what I need to be able to continue doing what I'm doing and be successful.
Yeah.
And just keep those open lines for communication. I think people are much more aware of the balance they need, but don't try to do everything you're doing pre-kids when you have kids. I don't remember their first 3 years of life together.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's a blur.
It's a blur from that.
It's a blur.
So, talk about our trade association. We're sister associations serving this ecosystem and this industry, and we're going through tremendous disruption. Talk about the challenges, just top end of what you see at SHPA.
In corporate housing? Disruption is the name. I mean, we were having the conversation yesterday at the Americas Council meeting, and we were talking about disruption, and I think disruption is the new normal. Everything get used to it, and we need to adapt if we're going to be successful, and that's what we're trying to do. Working with the futurists to advise our members on what's coming down the road, what could impact the industry, what's likely going to impact the industry, and giving them some pragmatic idea of how to prepare for it. But the disruption, it's alternative service accommodations right now. I mean, what does that all look like? I mean, the good news is it's brought awareness to corporate housing in the industry. The bad news is people still don't understand what it is, and all the lines are blurred. So how do we all collaborate to meet the needs of people that need to travel and be somewhere else?
Yeah. You know what it is, and I think, one of the things is, and you touched on this, it is these blurring of lines. And then, how do you sort of navigate through that? So how, as a leader of another trade association, how has it been in sort of getting that message out to your constituents that are in the industry?
Well, we've done a couple of different things. I mean, through our continued collaborations with Worldwide DRC, ASAP, other organizations, CERC, it's been great in trying to educate and open those lines of communication. So what all our members need to be successful to work together. Yeah. The other part of what we've done all kinds of things in terms of communication style. So it's either podcasts, videos, infographics, anything that can get some information to people so that they can use it to then educate their clients and their customers. Yeah. So that's what we've been trying to do.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I don't want you to fall asleep on the table. I have one quick final question for you.
Yes.
We're not that far away from Halloween. Are you a trickster or a treester?
Oh, I'd say treatster.
You're a treat.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
All right. See, and you would be serving the industry that you do.
I think so.
Thank
I
you
should be a trickster.
so
though.
much, Marianne. I appreciate
Thank you so
particularly
much.
Given the lack of
It was
you
great.
look marvelous.
Oh, you're very
So
sweet.
Thank you.